Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing a really interesting toy sent to me by the Shumee toys. They approached me asking me to provide my honest reviews on the Ninjaki. My son has had these for a while now and I think now I'm ready to give you my take on the Ninjaki. My name is Dhivya Sahadevan and if you've been following me, you know that my content is split across cooking, DIY, parenting and the curly girl. So if any of these ring a bell with you, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I first heard about the Shumee toys when I bought my son the DIY Build-A-Chair toolkit by the Shumee toys. I was so impressed by this that I did a full review on this, and if you haven't watched that, make sure you check it out. I've linked the video here. So we'll be following the same drill. We'll start with an unboxing followed by a demo and then move into my pros and cons to help you decide if the Ninjaki is right for you. So let's jump right in.
So this is the cute little box that I received my Ninjaki in, and it's completely made of cardboard, and you can see here that the Ninjaki is actually meant for 6+ and my son is 4, so I'm very much aware of that. And coming to the box, so the box is there's this little play is equal to 90% child plus 10% toy, which is something I so resonate with. So when we open it, you can see here there is a small let's play label which opens up into our Ninjaki. So the first things that I see are, this is a little manual on how to use and play the Ninjaki. So they have some basic instructions. They also have a little story on how the toy is based on a Japanese folklore on the ninjutsu, and there are so many ways that you can play this toy depending on the age of the child and how many levels that you want to take it through. Then there are 7 of these cards explaining each of the ninja's characteristics, and you can even name your own ninja. And the next that we have is this measuring tape. It's made of paper, but it's something that helps to measure the height of your stack, and depending on that you get the points assigned. And this is this little Shumee jute bag which I had also received on my DIY toolkit. And finally we have our very beautiful looking ninjas. They look really good, they feel really good, they're nice and brightly colored. So let's just dig in to see what other colors we have. So there's a nice baby pink, there's orange, there's blue, there is a I don't know what is this color called. It's a greenish blue, and there is a yellow. All looking really nice and bright, and different poses of the ninja or the karate, or I'm not sure what this art form is called, but they're all in different poses, which I guess will be the challenge of balancing them. And once you're done, you can throw them into this jute bag, which makes for a great storage. That's perfect. So this is my attempt at trying to stack the ninjas, and honestly I did not think this was going to be very difficult, but when I started to stack them I realized it's not easy. This does take a little bit of getting used to, and this is my first attempt and I was clearly struggling, as you can see. I even handed it out to my husband to see how he would fare, and to his credit, he did do much better than me. But it was still not easy in any respect, and I really wonder how my 4-year-old is actually going to manage stacking this. But to the end, we did manage to finally get our ninjas to stack up into a pile, though it was not really tall, but still we managed to at least get them up. So when I first gave this to my son, to my surprise, what he did was actually arrange the cards out, and he was trying to match the colors of the ninja to the cards. Didn't show any inclination to having to want to stack them up until I actually prompted him to, and when he did, I was honestly really surprised. He actually managed to get them 5 ninjas high with really no effort. And I think maybe it was, the overthinking that I did which made it more difficult. But though it was difficult for him to go beyond the 5, and I also noticed that he was getting really upset about not being able to stack them up, and it was getting frustrating to see them slip off for him. So he did not honestly enjoy this that much, but he did go on to really playing with it in a superhero kind of way.
So now let's take a look at the pros and cons. So of course, starting with the pros, point number one for me has to be the quality, and I just love that it's made out of wood. It's beautifully made. It's really colorful. The make and the finish of this is really something you would love. The next is, of course, how it's really helpful for your child or how much your child enjoys it. So it really helps open-ended play, which is going to really help your child develop his imaginative skills. I think the best part of having a toy like this is each child is going to really explore it in his own way. So that's really beautiful, how a toy can, fit into your child depending on the personality of the child. So I find that really beautiful. I've seen the Ninjaki, I've seen it being used with my son, starting from a simple, matching with colors. He's used it for role play. There were superhero plays, and there was always, of course, the stacking. So that is one of the main plus points for me. The next really big win for me is it grows with the child. So this is also something which I look at when I'm buying a toy for my son or picking up something for him, is I want to make sure that it's not something which he's going to be using for the next 1 month or 2 months. I want him to be able to play with it for at least a year or two. So something which has the capability to kind of grow with your child. So that's something which is a big plus for me. So as you've seen here, the Ninjaki, there are different stages on how it can be played, and as the child grows up, how he can, level up and upskill the way he's gonna using it. So that's a big win. And the next is, it is such a sustainable toy. There are no batteries, and I love toys without batteries. If you have a 4-year-old, you know how many toys come with batteries, and at some point you don't know which batteries work, which don't. I just love the fact that I can use this without the thought of, having to buy batteries. So I love this for that. And of course, it's a beautiful one to hand it down. This is not going to break. It's not made of plastic, so it's definitely not going to break, and maybe the paint may chip off. I don't know. As of now, I haven't seen those issues, but maybe down the lane, in a year or two, I'm sure there will be some amount of wear and tear, but it's still going to retain its shape and its color to some extent. I think it's going to be great to hand it down if you have, younger kids or cousins or just anybody, who would love to play. So that's it for the pros, and if I have to move on to the cons, so I did struggle a bit thinking, what did I not like about it? So I wouldn't say I did not like, but I wish maybe they had a few more ninjas included in my set. They do mention on their instructions that you can buy 2 of these sets and make a bigger pile and bigger stack, but I just wish there'd be maybe at least another extra 2 ninjas. And the next con, again, not really a con, but because this is the second Shumee toy that I purchased, and when I compare it with the DIY Build-A-Chair toolkit, it's not exciting enough. So I know that I paid 2,900 rupees there, and this one only costs 1,200. So of course there has to be a difference, but I still like my DIY Build-A-Chair toolkit more than the Ninjaki, because I just feel there was more to do there. And here it's a little simple, something like, a simple stacking game. Of course, it's great because, you learn to stack it, and there's really no one way you can stack it. And each time you kind of experience stacking it in a different way, which is really fun. But just when I compare it to the first, this one makes me wish there was more. So that's it with the pros and cons. And with that, my final verdict for the Shumee's Ninjaki will be 4 stars. I still love it. It's great value for money. So I hope you enjoyed this video. The Shumee Toys is a great organic and sustainable toy brand, and I just love that they've taken a conscious effort to really build toys which are good for the children, which are good for the environment, and there is just so much thought gone into making something that will really help them and really develop their skills, and not just some random toy we can just buy from a store. I like that thought, and I like that personalized feel to the toy. So that's what I love about the Shumee toys. If you want to buy this for your kiddo or just about any Shumee toys, you can go to their website and you can use my promotion code DHIVYA, which is Dhivya, and you can avail yourself a 10% discount store-wide. Do let me know what you think about their toys too. I'd love to know what you think. Also, do give me a shout out if you know any other toys which are providing such great sustainable toys. I'd love to check them out. Do let me know on the comment section below. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'll see you again next week with a new video. Until then, it's me, Dhivya, signing out. Surely.